what better way for us to be able to walk through country, because that's what we've done for 60,000+ years. We walk lightly across country, but we talk strongly about our people, about our future, about our aspiration, and about our struggle.
Travis Lovett has spent 25 days leading this historic walk across Victoria.
Walk for truth!
Joined by traditional owners and supportive locals travelling 500 kilometres from Portland, the site of the state's first European settlement, to deliver the message of Yoorrook to Parliament.
Now, Parliament since 1856 has made decisions that have controlled and segregated First Peoples' lives, but it's also the place where we can transform our future.
Travis is the Deputy Chair of the Yoorrook Justice Commission, which this month winds up a 4-year inquiry recording the impact of colonisation on Indigenous people in Victoria.
We're asking for the institutions to be accountable for the institutional harm that they've caused on our people, because they were implementing government policy of the day. The current systems are still informed and embedded by their colonial roots.
Yoorrook's final report comes 7 years after the passing of nation-leading treaty advancement legislation.
Victoria is the first Australian jurisdiction to establish formal state-based negotiations for a treaty.
To negotiate a treaty, the Victorian government established the democratically elected First Peoples Assembly.
We decided as a collective, and that call was really strong from our community, that we can't have treaty without truth.
Wait where I am if you like.
Yeah, copy that.
One of the many thousands who shared their story with the Yoorrook Justice Commission is Lionel Dukakis, who donated his time to marshal the Walk for Truth.
Being part of history, I suppose, really, is what it's about for me. And a legacy that my grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren will read about in years to come.
A survivor of the stolen generations, Lionel spent his childhood in institutions and foster homes.
When you're taken from your mum to go somewhere else, it's usually for a better outcome. But I'd have to tell you personally, it was hell on earth for us. Because when you're told every day of your life pretty much you're a useless blackfellow, you won't amount to anything, it doesn't give much hope, sort of thing.
Lionel now owns a successful business and has built a loving family of his own.
Every time I'm on the phone to my 4 kids or the grandkids, I tell them I love them, because I never heard that. And that's, as a kid, that's all you ever want to hear, those 3 words, I love you, and we never heard that.
A march that began with a few hundred people in Portland had swollen to several thousand by its end in Melbourne this morning.
We know we're being heard because the mob led this commission, but now it's time to get some outcomes.
I think that idea of a true treaty, that we need one. This is stolen land. I walk for hope, for a better Australia, for all of us.
There are broad hopes that Yoorrook's final communique will bring greater action than its last 2 interim reports. Yoorrook commissioners have expressed extreme disappointment that their recommendations around the child protection system and the criminal justice system have been ignored.
Among 100 recommendations, Yoorrook will now push for a greater focus on education, health, housing, economic and political life, and a call for decision-making to be shared with First Nations people.
It comes with expectations that when we hand over the report and the recommendations, that they are implemented.
The government has indicated it hopes to reach an agreement on treaty by mid-next year.
Because truth does not end today. Rather, truth marks a beginning. We know the important work of the Commission will inform negotiations on treaty now and into the future.
We have the ability to change and influence the cultural fabric into the future. History has always been told by the oppressor, but for the first time in Australia's history, through a Royal Commission process, First Peoples of Victoria got to hold the pen.